internet surfing. He's like, supposed to be doing something else. You know what? That's why they don't even know why you're bored. You're just sitting there. Life. What is life? Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome if you're new to this channel, or if you already subscribed. But to those that are already subscribed, special welcome to you. I'm just kidding. Special welcome to everybody. If you're new to my channel, my name is Michael McAnder, and I like helping people, like genuinely, genuinely. The word is I love helping people, and I love videos. So I decided to take videos of me helping people. So I give some tips and things like that to help people with different types of problems that I perhaps suffer from too. You know, like now in today's video, we're gonna be talking all about curing boredom, because boredom sucks. Who likes being bored? Being bored sucks, like completely. So before we get into today's video, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, become part of the family. If you're not, just like the video in advance, support your man over here. Yeah, the likes, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like as an individual, I'm very insecure. Yes, so let's get into it. So why, let's first answer the question, why do you even feel bored? Because there are different reasons for why you feel bored. You need to know why to know how you're gonna fix it. You know what? So you gotta know why. Some of us could be suffering from boredom because we're procrastinating from what we're supposed to be doing, and procrastinating is not good. It also can be a lack of energy. You're tired. You haven't had your Herbalife tea. Have that Herbalife tea. Have your coffee. Eat healthy. Gym. You're just tired. And perhaps you have schedule and you schedule your life, but now there's like big schedule gaps in between certain work, and you don't know what to do between those gaps. And now you're bored. You're so used to working all the time, and now you have the schedule gap, but the schedule gap has nothing scheduled in it. It's just nothing, and that's why you feel bored. There's nothing to do. There's no work. You want to gym, but you schedule gym for that time. It can even be environmental obstacles, like you're waiting in line at Checkers or ShopRite, or it's Black Friday or something. You're waiting in those very long lines, and now you're bored. You just have to stand there, and even worse, sometimes you're the guy who stands in the line to keep space while your mom or someone else go do the grocery shopping while you have to wait in line. And it's so bored. And you know what sometimes sucks? When that pressure of when the line is moving and your mom is not around. You're like, Mom, where the hell are you? And then it's two more people in front of you, and then there's one more person in front of you, and you're looking for your mom. And then just when the person's about to pay, ding, they put in the code to swipe their card and all that stuff. And then after a while, it's almost about to be you, and then you look in the corner of your eye, you see your mom, your heart beats fast, you're like, Mom, come on. Yeah, that's also could be it. You're waiting in line. Okay. And it also could be lack of motivation. You're waking up, you have lack of motivation to do anything. You don't have motivation to read. You don't have motivation to even watch TV. Nothing. You're mad today. Lack of motivation. So, tip number 1 for how you can cure your boredom is that you need to figure out what you really want to do. What is it that you want to do but you can't do? You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just there. Don't even know why you're bored. You're just sitting there. Life. What is life? Figure out why you're bored. Sometimes, for example, you might want to watch a new Netflix series. Perhaps you want to watch, I don't know, Modern Family on. That's what I was watching anyways. But you've been wanting to watch Modern Family on Netflix, but there's no Wi-Fi. Oh, that sucks. Damn. You need to recognize. Once you recognize what is causing this boredom, you might be able to attack it and figure out how you can fix that by changing. It's like, okay, I can't do that. I might as well do this. You know what I mean? Can't do that. Might as well do this. Okay. It's kind of like those movies when that one movie where there's an alien attack, and then they'll kill the alien, but then the aliens come back stronger. They kill the aliens again. The aliens come stronger. But once they realize the source of what is causing these aliens to become so tough and strong and smart, they figure out what the source is, and then they destroy the aliens from the source, and that's how there's victory. Kill your alien at the source. Tip number 2, and that is nuke your procrastination. You know, procrastination can easily change to boredom, because you're supposed to be doing this one thing, but you procrastinate doing it and eventually become bored because there's nothing to do in its place. So the best thing to do is, like, for example, you're supposed to be studying for an exam or something, but you haven't set a schedule for the studying. No schedule, there's no study plan, nothing. You just say, okay, I'm gonna study whenever. And because there's no definite plan, you will continuously procrastinate. So there's just one method of studying where you study for 30 minutes, take a 5-minute break, 30 minutes, take a 5-minute break, 30 minutes, take a 5-minute break. For the fourth 30-minute studying session, you take a break for like an hour or so, and then that way you had basically 2 hours of effective studying. So that's how you can nuke the procrastination. If you know there's going to be a time where you get to do nothing, a time where you get to reflect and enjoy music, because within that 5 minutes they recommend that you always do something you enjoy, like play music, dance, something. Do whatever you want. Go outside, walk around for 5 minutes, and you come back, and that way you cut them in small sections, and that's how you can nuke your procrastination and prevent the boredom. Okay, tip number 3, and that is get your compass straight. Most of the time why you're bored is that you don't know where you are in your life right now. Boredom can easily be caused by a lack of direction in your life. So by taking the time to identify your goals, your dreams, and the things you would like to achieve out of life, sort out your plans for achieving them, this can easily fix your problem with your boredom. So tip number 4, socialize. So what I used to always do when I was younger, when I was bored, I would just jump over the wall to my neighbor, to my homie, and even if he's bored and I'm bored, and if we're bored together, we chilling, listen to music, and that way we aren't really bored. We talk a lot of nonsense all day, play soccer, something, but I'm socializing instead of sitting there by myself. You can even make new friends, you know what I mean? Perhaps you always sitting at home and you're always struggling with boredom, and people have been inviting you to a party, your cousin has been inviting you to come out with him, but you don't wanna. So you'd rather stay in your boredom. Go out there, make new friends, socialize. If you have a plan or to-do list, tip number 5 will be perfect for you. Put off your boredom. So if you have a to-do list, always just do one tiny little task that you're supposed to do to get ticked off and put off that boredom. Just do a few minutes of something productive, which can be amazing to help you with your boredom. Tip number 6, learn something new. Yes, read a book, do an online social media course, write a story, write a book, start jamming, do something new, add some flavor into your life. Boredom can be caused due to the fact that you're always scrolling on Instagram, internet surfing. He's like, supposed to be doing something else. You know what? That's why tip number 7 is cut off distractions completely, so that when you're doing something, you don't get distracted. Because if you compare doing your work with internet surfing and all those things, of course you'll feel bored doing that. Cut off distraction and fully focus on that one task, you know. Switch off your phone, because distractions can be a big black hole sucking you in and prolonging your feeling of and state of disinterest. So cut it off. Switch off your phone when you're supposed to be doing a task. Stay away from social media for a few seconds. You won't die. Tip number 8: fill your schedule holes. Doesn't matter what you remember, those schedule gaps that I talked about in the beginning of the video. Fill them with random stuff that you'll find interesting. Like, schedule your boredom. Schedule that in that gap. I'm just gonna do nothing. I'm gonna just chillax, enjoy the scenery, walk through the park, draw, scroll through Instagram, but fill those gaps in so that you know that scheduled boredom. Sometimes you don't even know what you're gonna do that time. That's when boredom can be really bad, if it's not scheduled in, if it's just spontaneous boredom. Tip number 9: become your own cheerleader. Sometimes the reason why you could be bored is also you could be facing this little downward spiral of lack of confidence, you're not feeling good, and there's no one else there to cheer you on, to tell you you are amazing, you are wonderful, you are pretty, you are powerful, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. If there's no one to tell you those things, who else can you rely on? You can rely on yourself. Yes, be your own cheerleader. Give yourself a round of applause. What I usually like to do, I like to dance in the room and be a fool by myself. I like to just be a fool and dance around and just tell myself I'm amazing and tell myself I'm a good dancer and all that, when I know I can't dance to save my life. Tip number 8, and that's meditate. I don't really like meditating, but I've tried it a few times and it's rather effective. It's a nice thing to do. It keeps you calm. It feels like you are one with the world. You know, meditation is really a good thing, and I should actually start doing it more, especially before I sleep. It works wonderful. Tip number 11: journal. Write down those feelings that you have when you're feeling bored. Sometimes the greatest ideas come from the time when you're bored, because then when you realize you're bored, you realize that you do not want to be bored. You want to do something. So in that moment, journal. Write down the dumbest ideas. Write down whatever you're feeling. Sometimes amazing things can come from that. I was watching a video on YouTube a few weeks back. The guy does cartoon animations. His YouTube name is Domix. So what he spoke about was about boredom and how he also suffered with boredom, but during that boredom he got like crazy ideas. I think they opened a shop. I don't know, is it a grocery shop or cafe or something like that, but it came from them being in a state of boredom, you know. Yeah, so being bored can maybe open amazing things. Final tip number 12: add a new challenge. Sometimes you can be bored is because you haven't added something that challenges you in your daily schedule life. It's just the same old. It has become second nature to you. You can do it in your sleep. There's nothing that challenges you anymore. And challenges is what keeps life interesting. That little stress of would you make it, would you not make it. Those are the things that make life really interesting and make life not really boring. Add a new challenge. Perhaps you haven't started working out and be like, okay, I'm gonna do 10 push-ups every day. My goal for the end of the month is to be able to do 50 push-ups in one go. My goal is to be able to read one whole book within this month. My goal is that I'll edit 2 new videos or whatever. That makes life more interesting. It gives you something to go for, and you will not be bored. Because as soon as you have free time, you'll be like, damn it, I can now attack this goal. I can be ahead of it, and then. Yeah, it's a great way of just filling up that gap in time where you usually do nothing. You know? Yeah. So, guys, if you got to the end of this video, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. It is fun. I love making videos. It's fun. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. But anyways, if you got to the end and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, become part of the family. I would like for you to become number 28 or 29. I'm on 27 subscribers right now, which is nice. There's like a classroom of people. I'm a teacher. I'm your senpai. Yeah, which is really nice. So yeah, give it a like, because I know you like this video. Please give it a like, it'll mean a lot. And put on post notifications so that you do not miss out when another video is being put up. Yeah, and that's it from me, guys. Hope you have a wonderful week, have a wonderful month, have a wonderful life, because I believe that you're awesome, you're amazing, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. And don't forget to smile, because you're perfect.